do I have a story time for you guys. Please go ahead, grab a refreshing beverage and a snack and settle in. This might take more than one part. It's probably going to take two. And if you guys ever have any story times that you want to share with me, please email me at firefitnesscoach@gmail.com. Let's get into this email. This story time is a don't become a nurse and a purse story time. So let's get into it. I wanted to tell you about my aunt, a recently retired nurse who is now finally getting a divorce from her broke, alcoholic husband after 20 plus years. My aunt met and married this broke person about 2 years after my uncle passed. He met her through some family members and she quickly married him. He was working at a warehouse and she was working as a nurse when they met. I remember my cousins, her kids, telling my aunt how much they hated him because not only was he an alcoholic and broke, but he was also verbally abusive to them. I don't ever remember him being nice or being sober since she's been married to him. We do not call him uncle. We call him by his name. The reasons why I called my aunt a desperate pick-me nurse with a purse is because I distinctly remember her telling my other aunts, my mom, her sister, and my older girl cousins how much she liked being married. They didn't know what it was like to be married. My mom divorced my dad, and she was one of those, my husband this, my husband that, I Mrs. such and such, my man, my man, my man, to anyone who listened. He never took her out, never celebrated her birthday, never went on trips with her. He just used her for her money and resources. She didn't care about him verbally abusing her kids or just being a raging alcoholic. Not only that, we also found out he was a deadbeat, owing almost $75,000 in back child support. How in the world do you hide that? Well, now he's old and sickly and has drank himself into cirrhosis, and she's finally fed up with him after all these years. All that bragging about being married has gone out the window. She hardly mentions him now. My cousins barely talk to her now because of the abuse she allowed them to endure as kids and did not protect them. She was so hung up on being married. She initiated the divorce, but get this, she's about to get the Wendy Williams, Sherry Shepherd, Mary J. Blige treatment that you get when you marry a broke male who makes way less than you. She helped him buy an SUV and was going 50-50 the entire marriage. Yeah, that same marriage she was bragging about. He also wants the house, her vehicle, and alimony since she makes more money than him and his SUV broke down. Yes, there will be a part two. Part two of Don't Become a Nurse and a Purse. I can't help but giggle just a little, even though she's my aunt, because she's getting just what she deserves. When my mom, aunts, and cousins tried to tell my aunt 20 plus years ago to reconsider marrying this man, she wouldn't listen. They knew about him from their city, and my uncles and older male cousins knew him too. They all tried to warn my aunt. They all knew he was trifling and no good and smelled my aunt's dumb, desperate bud from a mile away. Now, here she is about to be in her golden years and may have to pay alimony to an old crusty broke alcoholic all because she wanted to be married so bad. She just retired from nursing but may have to start working again just to pay alimony and possibly find a new place to stay if he gets the house in a divorce. I just wanted to email you to warn your followers to pump the brakes on being desperate to be married, especially if he's broke. It literally makes no sense to be married and to this person that makes less than you and he wants you to go 50-50. Please take heed. We have been talking about these Don't Become a Nurse in the Purse series for a while now. Pump the brakes. Don't get love bombed. Don't. This is a cautionary tale. There are so many stories where people are love bombed and, you find out later. This whole child support situation, having medical issues, is all, yes, extra time, energy, resources. No. Be smarter. Take this cautionary tale to heart. Anyways, go ahead, jump in the comments. Tell me what you think. If you have any stories, drop them below, or you can email me at firefitnesscoach@gmail.com.